Welcome to episode 8 of the Talkin Football with Larlar podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of your weekly pod. I'm, of course, your host, AZ Larlar. And here's the thing, everybody. I'm currently off of an outing all day in New York City, so my legs are absolutely killing me at the moment. And honestly, I am very exhausted, so I am going to try and get through this podcast as soon as possible. But now, here for today, we do have, of course, special guests. And we actually do have one that is new, first ever appearance. Max won't be joining us this time around due to his schedule, but we, of course, have Brandon and RBM still. But now this time we also have Emmett. Hello, everyone.
Hello. You're...
So,
Emmett, you're supposed to say hello.
Yeah, I thought...
salutations.
Oh, okay. There you go. So, yeah. Now, we have obviously a lot to get to, so let's not go ahead and waste any more time. So, here we are. Let's go through our Pickems from Week 8. How did I do? Well, here's the thing. I actually didn't really do that bad, if I'm being completely honest with you. We went 8-5 this time around. So, very respectable. Very, very respectable record for Week 8. So my overall record is now 69-51. So the teams that disappointed me were the Falcons, Bears, Niners, Bengals, Steelers. Oh, and that's it. Steelers. Oh, wait, what? Steelers, Bengals, 49ers, Bears, and Falcons. There you go. 5 losses there. So, yeah, we're obviously going to be talking about all this. But the thing is, though, everybody, this particular... how do we say this? This specific week of the NFL slate was, like, almost every one of them were just blowouts. So, which is why I'm really hoping that this episode is actually the shortest one, but we will see.
I'm just going to come out and say it. That's been the worst week of football this entire season.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm really hoping that the next week is better, but we'll see. Anyways, let's move on to some news here. We're not going to start with the slate yet. I thought, honestly, in terms of, like, where I could easily, like, put this in regards to the podcast, but I think it'd be right to at least start off with it. So, first things first, I hate to start this episode in such a downer, but the Jets announced that Nick Mangold suddenly passed away Saturday night. He was only 41 years old. And if you look on the article that the Jets posted, he passes away due to complications from kidney disease. So,
damn.
Yeah, this was, I'm not gonna lie, this was honestly a very shocking loss, because literally not even 2 weeks ago, he tweets out asking for support, where, yeah, he tweeted out on October 14th, and he said that in the statement on that day, he said, "After a rough summer, I'm undergoing dialysis as we look for a kidney transplant. I always knew this day would come, but I thought I would have had more time, but unfortunately, not even 2 weeks later, he passes away, which was very unfortunate." What I will say, though, as a Jets fan, this really honestly shocked me. That when I saw the tweet, I honestly couldn't even believe it, because this specific player, was like ride and die Jets. Like, this was the prime example of how a New York Jet is and will ever and will be. So when Rex Ryan is literally tearing up on live broadcast on ESPN because he was the head coach of the Jets and he was head coach of when Mangold was there. So obviously means a lot to him, and I'm sure he has so many stories of Nick just in that locker room specifically. But this was a really hard loss. Honestly, it was such a hard loss because, as I mentioned earlier, I was very shocked with this passing. Um, so because he was 41 years old. 41 years old and you pass away like that. Like I can't even imagine how his family feels, and I'm really sorry for them. And um I really hope that they heal, and obviously time is going to take over now where it will take so many months, maybe even years to get, but they should know that Nick was an absolute legend, not only on the field but also off the field. He was the GOAT in many ways, man. Not only just like being a GOAT center, but like his personality, like seeing so many videos of him and the way he, did his Ring of Honor speech, which I'm so glad that they were able to do. Um, but yeah, so rest in peace, Nick. And we will obviously talk about the Jets game later, but I am 100% certain that that man was looking down on the Jets that Sunday and was like, y'all winning this game. So, but yeah, rest in peace, Nick Mangold. I don't know if anyone else has any thoughts regarding this, but yeah.
Nah, I'll be quick. I mean, that man was a legendary player, right? He spent so many seasons in the Jets. Literally, kind of, he reminds me of a Joe Thomas on the Browns. It's like, even though they weren't the best of years, do you know that you wish that he had? That man literally fought every single down, whether he was injured, healthy. It sucks. I completely hate it, and thoughts to his family. But man, what a player, what a man. And when it comes to players bashing on him, like that man would fight back. Like that man was a fighter.
Oh
So
yeah,
he's
absolutely.
over there, man.
Yep.
A legend gone too soon, man. That's all I can
40,
Yeah,
say.
41, man.
yeah, that
I
sucks.
just, man, that it just really sucks, dude. Just really sucks. Um, but yes, let's move on to the NFL Sunday slate. But yeah, rest in peace, Nick. Absolute legend. And
Legend.
oh yeah, also really quickly, he is a nominee in the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year.
He's gonna get
So
it. I don't. I,
he
don't,
he he.
uh, I
I
hope he
hope he
gets it.
gets it. I hope he gets it. So yeah, really, I again hope he gets it.
He'll
All right.
definitely be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right. Rest in peace, Nick. Let's move on to the Sunday slate that was this Sunday because my God, what are we doing? Um, so once again, really hoping that we go through these games quick. So let's start here off with the Chargers game. The Chargers blow out the Wentz-led Vikings 37-10 on Thursday Night Football. Unfortunately, this was also a game where a lot of people were questioning Kevin O'Connell for letting Wentz stay into the game, where he was clearly in a lot of pain and where he literally broke down in tears on the sidelines. So, in regards to the Chargers, what I will say about this team is that Justin Herbert looks great. He looks pretty much back after a little bit of a skid from the Chargers, but they're now, what is it, 5-3. So they still have a very great record ahead of them, and especially I remember they still have a couple wins over their division opponents. So the Chargers are honestly continuing to become a force to be reckoned with, but the thing is, they do need to clean up a lot of things. In regards to the Vikings, well, with Wentz being out, once again, we'll get into that later, and JJ is in line to start. This is going to be a very interesting time for the Vikings because the Vikings are now 3-4, and the Vikings are low-key in trouble if they don't figure something out soon, but this is basically their time to figure out what they got with JJ, even though they only had 2 games with him. So, but now with Wentz out, you have no choice. So, any thoughts with this game?
Yeah. So, well, I think today, Carson Wentz said like he knew what he signed up for. So I think that kind of puts a little bit of heat off of Kevin O'Connell.
Right.
Let me tell you, man. I know people make fun of Wentz. I know we do too. But Wentz is a fighter, bro. He's one of those players where it's like he'll literally put his body on the line, no matter if he does good or bad. I know people always said there's the Carson Wentz experience, where like one play is like the best he can make like the worst pass in the world, and then there's one play where he's looking like Joe Montana. So I don't know. I hate it for Wentz, but JJ McCarthy's supposed to come back, so we'll see what they do. Vikings, bro, their offense got tightened up with Wentz in there or not, and their defense has definitely got to not score points though. Chargers look good. But I think the running game is coming back to life again with Vital at the running back. Receivers are looking good. Herbert got some pass protection, and bro, Joe Alt makes the biggest difference for the Chargers when he's there and when he's not there. I think the Chargers are 4-0 with him being in this year, so they got their left tackle back, so they look good. So yeah.
Enough?
Not much else to say. I mean, Vikings are struggling, but they keep getting hurt. Chargers might be back. Not much else to say.
Yeah, they might be back.
Okay. Well, next game up. I'm not sure if King is available. Oh, no.
Now
There he
he
is.
just popped in. Perfect timing.
Well, I'm available.
All right, King. Well, your Dolphins won big
Yeah.
against the Atlanta Falcons, 34-10. Now, obviously, this is a very interesting win, your second win of the season. So, what are your thoughts with this team now?
As an NFC South fan, I appreciate you being the Falcons.
All right. So first, I want to say let's go. I do have some bad things, but let's start with the good stuff because it's been a long time since I got to say good stuff. This is the
Right.
first win that actually feels good
Oh,
because the win against the Jets was ugly. It was bad. It was horrible. Like it truly was. And sorry to you, Larlar, but you know it's true.
No, that's
We
good.
won that game because you were the worst team, not because we were the better team.
whoa!
I mean, that's all right.
I mean, I don't think Larlar would disagree with that statement. But
No.
anyway.
No.
Anyway. Let's start with the good things. The defense showed up. How we held Bijan Robinson to 2.8 yards a carry
That's insane.
is insane.
And he fumbled.
I honestly don't even really care about the fumble because the fumble would have, like, it was a great defensive play punching the ball out of Bijan's hands, but the fact that they were able to stop the run, I was so happy. And the thing that really made me happy was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week, Jordan Brooks. Man is showing up as a true leader on this defense, looking like a freaking star. He is just, oh my god, what a game he had yesterday or the other day. What a freaking game. Now let's talk about the offense, because I'm gonna be honest here. As much as, like, I'll give Tua his props, but in my eyes, he had like kind of a good game, not a great game. Like,
Whoa.
4 passing touchdowns, obviously. That looks really nice on paper.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to be honest, like, I'm looking through the game highlights and I'm looking through the throws that he made. The throw to Malik Washington at the end of the first half, that was like the most wow throw I saw. Other than that, it was just nice and bog standard. It was good throws, it was a good solid game. It wasn't spectacular or anything like that. But this is what I wanted to see. I haven't seen this team since 2023. This is the 2023 Dolphins that I missed so goddamn much. Where the the defense is solid, but not entirely spectacular, and the offense forces a quick and early lead to put the other team on the back foot. And good God Almighty, did they put them on the back foot and then just not let up? Oh my God, it was so freaking great.
So my question to you now is: you guys got the Baltimore Ravens on Thursday Night Football. What are your how are you going into this game now with this big win here?
Here's the question that I'm gonna have in this game. So there was a couple of things that I saw that a couple of changes that I saw that made things a little bit better. First, they utilized the sixth offensive lineman quite a bit, which I absolutely love because that helped the running game.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, can this offense keep any momentum? Because obviously Tua, if he throws a pick, I'm not going to be shocked. But the question is are these, if we have any turnovers, is it going to kill us? And then the other question is, can this defense hold Derrick Henry or shut Derrick Henry down quickly in the beginning? Because as we all know, if you shut him down in the first quarter, it's going to take him a while to speed up.
Right.
So that's truly the question. I don't have hope right now. I still don't have hope. It was a great game, but that's not enough to give me hope. I want to see how this next game tomorrow goes before I even begin to pretend like there's hope.
Fair enough.
But
yeah,
at the end of the
Baltimore is
day,
awesome. Yeah.
it was a great win against, I'm not going to say a bad team, because the Falcons aren't a bad team.
They're an all right team.
Like, they're a team that they show up against the good teams and then just kind of phone it in against the bad ones. Like I heard this as a great. They're an in the way team. Like, they're a speed bump in the way of the playoff teams,
Mm-hmm.
but that's all they really are, is a speed bump. So a great win against the Falcons, where we actually looked good, we played well, and we didn't stop, is honestly one of the nicest things that I've seen in at least this year. So I'm happy.
Sounds good.
All right.
Anything else, or is that it?
I mean, I know that we got the trade deadline coming up, so I mean, I don't know if y'all are going to talk about that at some other point, but I definitely hope that the Dolphins get involved in at least selling, not buying. I will say that.
Who would you want to sell?
Yeah.
At the very least, either Chubb or Phillips.
I
One of
did
those
see-
two. I don't
I
think we
did-
need to sell both, but we got to sell
No.
one of them.
Just sell one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to sell one of them. We can't have both. Like, I like Phillips, but he's going to be worth more. But Chubb is just... But Chubb's expensive.
You might as well
Yeah.
get something.
Yeah,
So-
like, I want to... Like, if we sell Chubb, we're clearing up cap, and we get a little bit. If we sell Phillips, we're getting a little bit more. I want to see one or the other gone, just so that we can see what we have at Chop Robinson. But, I mean, I do expect us to be sellers, not buyers. At least I'm hoping that we're sellers, not buyers.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, King.
Good job,
Appreciate it,
King.
man.
Yep. No problem. Y'all have a good one.
Yep.
Good job, King. Good job.
What?
All
Yep,
right.
He said everything. He said everything there.
Yeah. Any other additional thoughts with this game? Well, for me, honestly, I need to see more because, okay, let's say, for example, because Lamar is playing on Thursday now, let's say Miami wins this game. Is there going to be a potential resurgence for this Miami team? Or is it too late? Because they do have 6 losses. Any other loss?
It's too late.
Any
I don't think
other...
it's too late.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's too late, but I will say they gotta be consistent now.
Yeah, that's
especially
true.
because they still got a lot of injuries on that in that secondary.
That's
So
true.
I think Storm Duck is like now on IR or something like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is like their second best QCB on that team. So it's all based on that injuries and stuff. So but typically Dolphins and Ravens have been shootouts the last couple of years. So I wouldn't be surprised that's the same way. Because
All right.
both defenses are bad.
I'm kind of surprised none of y'all mentioned how Tua was playing with an infected left eye.
Oh, a pink eye? Yeah.
Oh, right. Completely forgot about that. I mean,
That man still did that to the Falcons.
Yep.
Falcons are frauds.
I still
Yeah,
think
that
their
Kirk
defense is
Cousins.
good. But
Yeah, Kirk
anyways,
Cousins found it.
let's move on to the next game. We got the Bills blowing out and running all over the Carolina Panthers. Go ahead, Brandon.
All right. So long story short, Andy Dalton needs to get out of Charlotte. So
Oh boy.
he needs to go ahead and pack his bags because we're gonna trade him at the deadline. He's gonna be gone. Well, let me get here. I don't know what happened to our run defense at all. We let James Cook look like Rico Dowdle. We let Josh Allen break Cam Newton's record of rushing touchdowns in Carolina. I don't know where our run game was, man. Like I'll start with the defense first. The run game was just non-existent. Um, like I said, Josh Allen, he didn't have the best games of all games, right? Like it was just a James Cook show, and that's all it was. And on the offensive side, Andy Dalton was just not looking up and down the field, man. It was bad. And then the whole Chuba and Rico Dowdle deal right now, it's like they're trying to. Dave Canales said that he's trying to split carries, which is fine, but he's doing it based off of player satisfaction, which Panther Nation was like, nah, we can't be doing it off of player satisfaction. Like, yes, Chuba was the one that got us here, but Rico is clearly the number one running back right now for us. So, but they talked about it. They said Rico's going to be getting more of the carries going forward, but because of that, I think Rico had like 8 carries for like 52 yards, and Chuba had like 7 carries for 27. It's like clearly you can tell who's the better one. So, in my eyes, in a lot of Panthers games' eyes, this is a fluke. We're waiting for Bryce Young to come back. So yeah, long story short, Andy Dalton needs to get out of Charlotte. That's my thoughts.
Yeah. In regards to
Hendon
the
Hooker should be QB2.
in regards to the Bills, James Cook 216 rushing yards for 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen had 2 touchdowns as well. Imagine putting that on a parlay. You win bank.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
yeah, it's
It was bad.
the Panthers are interesting because I feel like they can will their way to a win. But then they just drop absolute shitters like this one. So, I don't know. I don't.
Panthers are mid.
I think they're mid, but they're definitely leaning to below average again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't get it. Now, granted, Bryce Young wasn't in there, right? So we can't really tell, but Bryce would definitely make that game competitive. Even if we would have lost, we would have at least been competitive that game.
I disagree, actually.
Really?
Because that Bills defense was stopping whatever y'all tried to attempt
And
all
that's the
game
thing.
long.
The Bills' defense was 31st in rushing defense.
Yep.
So,
The fact that
and
they
granted,
stopped Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard.
yeah, no, Dowdle had a couple sprints. And granted, the Bills did get their first round CB back, in Maxwell from Kentucky. So he played pretty well. So they did get their first round pick back. But all in all, man, we definitely got to tighten up that defensive front
Oh,
because
y'all
they're
defense
down.
definitely got to tighten up.
Yeah, we
Especially
definitely
if
got
y'all
to
let
tighten up.
James Cook do that to y'all.
Yeah. So we got to tighten up that. And offensive wise, man, I hope just having Bryce in the rotation just changes things up a little bit. So we'll see.
Yeah. And sure, Josh Allen didn't have his best game, but when James Cook is running like that, he
Yeah,
didn't really need to.
Josh didn't need to do much. So we'll see. That's my thoughts on that. But Andy Dalton, you got to pack your bags, bro.
Like my personal opinion, it didn't matter who was playing quarterback that week. I had the Bills winning this game regardless.
Yeah, Bills were going to win that. So
What was also up with Deion Dawkins, talking to Ashawn Robinson after the game?
Oh, the end of the game. So apparently,
Yeah.
according to reports, like Robinson was trying to shake Dawkins' hand or something, and Dawkins was like scoreboard 40-9, and then Robinson got in there, and then Dawkins just threw his gloves at him, so Derek Brown had to break it up. And then Panther Nation was like, "Oh, look at Deion Dawkins, bro! Look at him just doing this."
Yeah.
And then Shaq Thompson was in the tunnel, like and Curtis Samuel, for former Panthers, they were kind of they were kind of teasing a little bit. So you know what we say? We call the Panther Nation calls them the Buffalo Panthers because they like to steal our players. So
Well,
That was Dawkins was definitely instigating that shit.
yeah,
mhm.
I'm looking at the video, and they definitely like put up, and then Robinson just pushed them, and then there you go. But let's move on though. Let's move on. Um, oh my God, I hate this team so much. But the Patriots are now on a 5-game winning streak. They win over the Browns, where Myles Garrett throws his helmet onto the ground, even if he had 5 sacks. Well, guys, I think it's safe to say that the Patriots are back. They're 6-2. There is a whole thing though of they didn't really beat anyone at least competitive, which, if I'm being completely honest with you, entirely valid. Drake May, 18 of 24, 282 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 6 sacks taken. But what do you guys think of the Patriots specifically? Because we already know the Browns are a terrible team, and they're going to continue to be one. I didn't really see anything like that inspiring from Dylan Gabriel, but let's just talk mostly about the Patriots. They're 6-2. Let's say, for example, and we will get into this later more, but the Chiefs play the Patriots if the season ended today. Do the Chiefs win in Foxborough?
Absolutely.
I think so.
Even though they're on a 5-game
I
winning
think so
streak,
too.
I'm still not convinced.
Yeah, I'm a hater. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. The Patriots, even though they blew out the Browns, it's the freaking Browns, all right? Come at me, Patriots fans. Go on ahead. I know I'm a Jets fan. I probably really shouldn't even be talking like this right now. But y'all are 6-2. Man, I hate y'all. How is this possible?
Whoa.
Come
Well,
on,
here's
man.
why I'm not convinced. Other than the Bills, look at who they've beat. And tell me like one legitimate opponent other than the Bills during that winning streak. Tell me one legitimate opponent they beat.
No one. Nobody.
You can't. You can't.
Oh,
Because their schedule, other than the Bills, so far has been fucking paper soft.
Yeah.
that's
And I'll
true.
be quick with this
To me,
too,
the
man. I mean,
Patriots are just, to
yeah.
me right now, the Patriots are just paper tigers. Placeholders.
I mean, they're still good though. I mean, look.
I know you're wrong. They're a good team, but are they a great team?
I mean, Ray Ball got.
Or are they just coasting on an easy schedule?
I mean, Ray Ball got them moving, man. I mean, they're doing well.
Look, they're doing.
With the Browns situation, though, I mean, this is what Myles Garrett signed up for. He took the money rather than trying to go for the wins. Even with 5 sacks, that still didn't do enough. So yeah, he could be frustrated, but he should knew this was coming. So,
Is the choice he made. He chose the bag over the ring.
yeah, he chose it back. So Drake May looks good. So yeah.
Fuck the Patriots.
Sorry, dude.
Fuck the Patriots, man. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah.
So another blowout once again. The Bucs took care of business against the Saints in New Orleans, 23-3. RBM, go ahead.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep this brief Because if I say everything I want to say, this segment will take like 35 fucking minutes, and we ain't got time for that.
You wrote like a script, didn't you?
Oh, don't get me. I'm reading it. Pulling it up. Here we go. I expected the Saints to get their ass whooped this week, but not like this. Like, our defense tried their damnedest to try to keep us in this game, but it didn't even matter. Why? Why didn't it matter? Why didn't it matter? Here's why. I watched an offense fucking die this week.
Whoa.
Spencer looked the worst he has ever looked in his NFL career. We couldn't get the ring. We couldn't really get the game going. Couldn't get the running game going, sorry. The only reason we scored a field goal was because of a DPI. Otherwise, we wouldn't have scored at all. Like, it makes me so sad. So sad. Because this offense isn't just mid. Hell, this offense isn't even trash. Because at least trash teams show some semblance of a fight.
Oh my.
This offense is dead. And I mean dead. And here we go. We had Tyler Shuck who came in the fourth quarter, and he did even worse. He did worse. Like, put him back in the oven because Gordon Ramsay is yelling, "It's fucking raw."
Ooh.
It's he is not ready. He is nowhere near ready. And we're starting him possibly for the rest of the season. Like, no. Just no. Well, 2-15. Here we come. Bucs, congrats on winning your glorified bye week.
Whoa.
Enjoy
whoa.
your actual bye week. Get healthy. And please, for the love of God, win this pathetic fucking division. Because if you don't,
Whoa.
you will never live this shit down. That's all I gotta say.
I was gonna
I'll
say
pass it on to y'all.
the Bucs didn't really look that great this game.
Oh, the Bucs
So
didn't look that great because our defense was actually trying.
yeah, I
That
was
was the only
gonna
part
say
of our team that tried.
yeah, I was gonna say further that the Saints defense actually looked really good because it gave Baker some troubles. In terms of the Bucs performance, it's very interesting because I feel like they're kind of like falling just slightly, but their bye is upcoming this week. Because if their bye is upcoming this week, they it definitely showed up at a good time then. So,
Oh, absolutely. Like
yeah.
a third of their team is on IR at this point, and I think they're gonna get Bucky Irving back the week after the bye. I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is definitely the perfect time for like the Bucks to like heal up.
Yeah, it's basically halfway through the season.
Pretty
Anyone
much.
else? Anyone else in regards to this game here specifically?
None too much. The only thing I'll say is that I'm curious to see how Tyler Shook's gonna be moving forward, and because that's apparently y'all's future. So, that's basically all my thoughts, really, because RBM just said it there.
All right. Well, moving on to the next game here, and I'm sure Emmett will have a lot of things to say about this one because the Bucks, I mean not the Bucks, the Broncos are also on a 5-game winning streak, winning over the Cowboys 44-24. First things first for me, Broncos looked really good. Bo Nix finally looks really good. Now, Emmett, your turn.
Well, the only reason why freaking Bo Nix looks good is because he faced a 31st ranked defense. Not even that. I think we're 31st in just points given. We're like 32nd in yards. Oh boy. And don't get me started on the penalties. 9 penalties for 80 yards. God, man. If there was an award for the most undisciplined team in the league, it goes to us. God, too many penalties. The only good thing was, hey, we held the time of possession. We had 7 more minutes than the Broncos, but that's because they scored quick. Because we can't stop them.
Because they can't.
Oh,
Yeah, the defense.
we couldn't even stop them. They were 5 for 8 on third down. We were 4 for 11. Oh my God, man. Dak throwing 2 picks. God. And both of them were his fault. None of them were tipped. He just threw a bad pass. And I'm like, Dak, what are you doing? I just don't understand. And Pat Surtain was out for most of the game. So what? God. And don't get me started on Riley Moss, man. He's not even that good as people say. He got called for like 4 plays. 3 of them he was called for defensive, like pass interference or holding. Like, what is it? What are we doing? And then, God, man, it's just our defense sucks. I want Eberflus gone, but that's not happening until the end of the season. So it's gonna be a long season, man. Our offense is good. But apparently Dak has to wear tape over his back in order for us to win games.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that this is the first game in a while where Dak was unfortunately part of the reason why they lost. But yeah, the defense again just continues to not show up for this damn team, and I feel bad because it's like, imagine if y'all had even at least an average defense.
We would be winning more games.
I feel like 3 and 4 would be 4 and 3 instead. or even 5 and 3. I don't know. Who knows if that tie goes away, but any other thoughts with this game?
I mean, Broncos, man, their offense is just lighting all cylinders recently. They got so many good receivers. Their offensive line actually deserves a little bit more credit than they have been shown. They got a great running back system with RJ Harvey now back there and JK. And then defensive wise, now Surtain's going to be out for the Broncos didn't put him on IR. They said they hope he's out for at most 3 weeks. But Surtain is now dealing with something. But yeah, man, and Cowboys, I mean, it's hard because Dak is arguably this is probably Dak's first bad game this season, and he's arguably been one of the best QBs so far this season. So it's just that, and just getting back to the flow of things. But and Jerry can't be saying, "Oh, we're more than one player away on defense." Jerry, you traded Michael, bro. You can't be saying that. You literally can't be saying that. So, and look at what Mike is doing. So all in all, man, I mean, the Broncos are probably gonna run the AFC West with the Chiefs, but yeah. So that's my thoughts on that.
My only thought is that Broncos still live in the Cowboys' head rent free.
Since 95, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Broncos should just be more alert now with the Chiefs now being good again. So, it's gonna be a tough task because they are 6-2. It's just you need to make sure you get some wins over the Chiefs too. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Moving on to our next game. Which is funnily enough, it's not the last quote unquote blowout game, but this is at least how I section things out. But the Colts win once again with a league best record, 38-14. Keeping this one quick, the Colts continue to be the Colts. 21 of 29. Spoiler alert, they are the best team in the NFL. 3 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor is MVP. Don't want to hear it. 12 attempts for 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yes, I know that the MVP award is basically the quarterback award, but can we please give it to a running back? Like, this season and last, honestly, should have been Saquon. But this season, we really have to give it to somebody like Jonathan Taylor because let's face it. When we think of quarterback this season, who really stands out as like the MVP at the moment? Baker had those conversations, but it's definitely cooled off a little bit. Now it's Jonathan
Daniel
Taylor.
Jones.
Jonathan Taylor has to be the forefront of the MVP conversation. I don't care what anyone says. But
I
they're
agree.
7-1 for a reason, and he's part of it. Daniel Jones is also part of it. So, yeah, man. And Pittman had an amazing catch, by the way. So,
He did.
yep. Any thoughts with this game here? Again, really nothing much.
Not really. Standard Colts beating Titan things. Titans still ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree too. I mean, Colts look phenomenal. Their O line is literally the best O line also in the game, and their defense is also shutting people down. And Titans, man, I don't see no hope anytime soon with them. So just your stand, and everyone knew the Colts were going to blow them out. So yeah.
Yeah, expected outcome.
yeah. Field Yates here tweeted, saying, "How about that Colts offense?" And then he shows a screenshot saying most points per drive through week 8, and this was in a single season since 1978. The 2007 Patriots are number 1, and the 2025 Colts are number 2.
Yeah. The last running back to win MVP, by the way, was Adrian Peterson,
Oh my god! And what year was
which
that?
it was the year after he tore his ACL. So I want to say 2011, 2012.
Wow. All right, well, hopefully it changes this season, because if somehow, some way Mahomes wins the MVP, I'm actually gonna get pissed off. All right.
He ain't
Anyways,
wins MVP. I don't think he wins MVP.
he better not. But yeah, every player with 850 plus rushing yards, 12 plus rushing TDs through 8 weeks in a season: Jim Brown, Terrell Davis, Eric Dickerson, Priest Holmes, and Jonathan Taylor. That man is on a list of greats right now. He has to be
He
considered
is.
100%.
Oh, 1,000%.
All right, moving on to our next game here. Guys, Mac is very happy about this one because the Bears lost against the Baltimore Ravens, with Lamar coming back this upcoming Thursday Night Football. So now with the Ravens winning, and they didn't look half bad. Also, Derrick Henry had 2 touchdowns, right? Yep. Even though it was 21 for 71 yards, he still had 2 tuds, which was really good. So I'm not saying the Ravens are obviously back, because Huntley was still there, but they definitely outplayed Caleb and the Bears, where Caleb threw for 285 yards and he threw a pick as well. But the rush offense was shut down. Oh, but Adunze had a lot of here, 114 reception yards. The Bears are 4-3. They should not be losing these type of games if they want to be considered serious. Because now, after this loss, if I'm being completely honest with you, they just will probably most likely finish 3rd in the division. So, unless something happens. But, yeah. What are our thoughts on the Ravens and the Bears here? But better yet, hold on, let me finish real quick. But better yet, to add on, are the Ravens going to go on a run?
Well, they get Lamar Jackson back, so let's hope so.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest. I'm surprised the Ravens won this one. Mostly because I'm surprised about how, shall I say, fraudulent the Bears looked. Because don't get me wrong, the Ravens got some defensive pieces back this week, and some of them showed out. But man, yeah, I agree. If the Bears want to be taken seriously, they have to beat opponents like this. And the fact that they lost to Tyler Huntley. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This offense, the Ravens offense, it was definitely the Derrick Henry show tonight. Not tonight. It was definitely the Derrick Henry show that game. But you cannot be losing to Snoop Huntley if you want to be taken seriously, man. Come on, Ben Johnson, what you doing?
They looked unprepared this week. It was shocking on almost. Did I pick the Bears to win?
I know I did.
I did. See, I had faith in them. I had faith. I was like, you
I
know
think
what?
our-
They probably will go in ahead and actually win this game because they honestly have to. But no, they're 4-3. They could have been 5-2. Like, oh man, you just. I don't have exactly too much to say about the Bears or the Ravens at the moment because obviously you need to see more and how they rebound as well with the Bears specifically. But it's like you can't lose to these damn Ravens who are just injured to hell and back. And let's be honest here, the Ravens are gonna do better with Lamar at the helm, despite earlier in the season. But like they can't be losing to this team all like can't. You just can't do it. Especially with that
You
defense.
just can't. Just can't. Like,
Any other thoughts?
Yeah, Tyler Huntley, man, he looked good. And Tyler Huntley, man, he's just meant to fit this Ravens system because when we saw him at the Dolphins, didn't work out. Granted, he was plugged in really early, like he was like down there for a week and he had to start. But I mean, you can tell that he fits well within the system and he's good to be the Ravens' backup. So, let me tell you, man, Kyle Hamilton looked really, really well on that defensive side. I'm still not too fond of that defense. I'm still very worried about them, especially when it comes to the Dolphins coming up next. But all in all, man, yeah, I'm surprised that the Ravens pulled it off.
All right. Let's move
Bears tighten
on.
up.
Let's move on to the next game. And oh boy, guess whose turn it is? It's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm taking the seat for this one.
Well, guys, for the first time this season, the Jets finally get their first win, and it was an emotional win where they go into Cincinnati and beat the Bengals 39-38. First things first, let me say this. This was for Nick Mangold, 100%. I'm so glad that we actually won this game despite everything that I've said. But yeah, man, Justin Fields actually, the offense, I was very surprised. That second half, the offense looked pretty good. Especially, of course, the fourth quarter. And the fact that Breece Hall threw a touchdown pass just out of nowhere to Mason Taylor. So this was an interesting win, man, because I am so glad that they won. Because of obviously the circumstances and whatnot, and you know, I've obviously said a lot of things, but the Jets are 1-7 now, and this is a very interesting turning point of the season. Again, this win was for Nick Mangold, who unfortunately passed away. Rest in peace, Nick. And I'm really glad that we won this game, despite what I've said over the past couple of weeks, which was literally, I hope we go 0-17, etc., blah, blah, blah. I'll gladly eat my words this time around because this win felt good. And this win felt good in a sense of this is how it should be on a week-to-week basis. Like, this is how the Jets should look. Competitive, hard-nosed football. Doesn't matter if we win or lose, as long as we just put up a fight. And this was the game where they put up a fight, because this was literally a comeback as well. They scored 23 points in the fourth quarter, where the Bengals only scored 7, and we were able to go on ahead and get a couple touchdowns and some 2-point conversions to ice this game. And then, of course, a great defensive play to end the game there. Brownlee is an absolute beast for us, so I'm really glad that we got him off of the trade. And then Aaron Glenn fired up on the sideline. This was good. This was great. And him saying at the end of the game, it was something like who want to fly with them Jets? That is dope. And I'm going to be so annoying if we turn this thing around, okay? I'm going to be very, very annoying. Like, more annoying than I don't know. But you're just going to be hearing from me a lot if we turn this around somehow. Obviously touching on Justin Fields and how he basically said that he cried in his closet, especially after the comments made by Woody Johnson, an absolute quote-unquote professional, I guess, but whatever. But props to Justin for opening up like this, because 100%, I don't know if anyone would admit to it, but he admitted to it, and it's something that is real because, remember, all these guys are human beings no matter what. Woody Johnson, buddy, like, come on. But yeah, it was good seeing Aaron Glenn pay tribute to Nick in the locker room and everything, and I thought this was very interesting from Mike Tannenbaum. He says here, the same day that Jet legend Nick Mangold passed away, the Jets get their first win, and Mangold was born in Centerville, Ohio, 45 miles away from Cincinnati. Rich also tweeted out saying how he was hearing a very loud locker room, a loud and jubilant Jets locker room right now. So I'm very glad that they were able to at least celebrate a win. And we have to give credit to the offensive line because this tweet here from Ricky, he says, Olu Fashanu wearing 74 and he allowed 0 sacks, 0 pressures, and 0 hits. That is so freaking good. So freaking good. Okay. Now, in regards to the rest of the season, to end my at least quote-unquote segment here, the Jets winning this game was good for everybody in the locker room, for everyone in the organization. This is a very great win, especially for Nick. In terms of the rest of the season, man, I know what I've said the last couple of weeks, but if we can at least be competitive, that's all I really want to see. But the thing is, we already have dug ourselves in a hole. We are 1-7, which is not impressive at all, but I want them to at least celebrate this win and realize, hey man, we could do way better than this, and we can. So if they can at least realize that, then I think we'll be in good shape. And I think a lot of people, specifically from Lions fans, they were basically saying how Aaron Glenn's first win here with the Jets looked very similar to how Dan Campbell won against the Vikings when they were 0-10 back a couple years ago. And that this entire run is very, very similar. I hope it works out, Lions fans. I really hope it does work out. Because I've said again, I don't want to fire Aaron Glenn. There's no way. And this right here is what we need to see. I want to see more fire and etc. But yeah, so if we can be competitive for the rest of the season like this, if we win or even lose, perfectly fine with me. It's just, we have a 1-7 record, so it's already bad. But let's just be competitive, and if we can be like this for the rest of the season, then I'll be good. That's me.
Yes, sir. And man, let me tell you, man, the Jets look I wouldn't say fantastic now, but because the defense is still that's a lot of points that you gave
up. The defense is still very much a big issue with this team. It is still a very big issue. Now, I have to obviously give props because one of the main reasons as to why the Bengals only scored 7 points while we scored 23 is because of the defense. So I would love slow starts to stop. Like, we can't have any more slow starts. It's just that defense was part reason as to why we won this game, which is kind of crazy to think about. But the thing is, they need to continue to clean things up. They have to.
And the fact that defense was without Sauce Gardner.
Yeah. And we also had no Garrett Wilson this game either.
No Garrett Wilson either.
So we really honestly had no business winning this game. The Bengals should be absolutely ashamed that they lost to this team. They should be absolutely ashamed.
They should. I'm going to say this. Breece Hall did the Lord's work.
Oh, yeah. Breece Hall, I really hope we don't trade him, man. I really hope we don't. 18 attempts for 133 yards for 2 tuds. He was an absolute beast with Isaiah Davis. Absolute beast. But yeah, so I really...
Now, some people are going to shit on this win, being like, oh, well, you beat arguably the worst defense in the league. But celebrate this win.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I feel like anyone who remotely is like a serious fan of anything football related should realize that this win is big for the Jets. So,
Oh, absolutely.
in terms of how we respond is going to be a very interesting story, but we'll see. Because we do have the bye upcoming here. So we do have a chance to just rest and just recover and etc. But let's see what happens after the bye. Who knows? What if we go on a potential... I'm not saying it will happen because let's face it, we're 1-7. This season is already kind of lost, if I'm still being honest with you, even despite this win. We have 7 losses. That's not going to get you into the playoffs. 10 wins, 7 losses, it's not. Even 9-8, it's not going to happen this year around, from what it looks like. So this is already a lost cause.
AFC.
Yeah, absolutely. This is absolutely a lost cause. But if we can at least just be competitive, man, I don't care if we lose a game, okay, it's going to be shit, but fine. But if we win a game, great. It at least shows that we continue to build off of the foundation of what Aaron Glenn is building over there. So, and at the same time, honestly, guys, like I said in my predictions video, I really predicted us going 5-12 or playoffs, but like 5-12 is probably the most likely scenario. It's just I didn't think it was going to be this bad. But again, look, if somehow 5-12 still happens, I feel like I would be still okay with it. Granted, worst draft pick, but that would just mean like 5 wins potentially being competitive, you know? And then just be leading off of that into next season, which will be more interesting. So, any other thoughts before you continue to move on here? Because we do have to move on.
I only have one message for the Bengals. Hang your heads in shame.
Honestly,
yeah, that's bad.
Honestly, Bengals fans really should be calling for Zach Taylor now, if they haven't already. If there are some Bengals fans that somehow, some way, were not convinced to get Zach Taylor the fuck out of Cincinnati after or before that game on Sunday, you have to be on that train now. There's just no way. You guys lost to the Jets, man. We were 0-7, bro. We were 0-7. We were the worst team in the league, and you give us a prized possession of we scored 39 on your ass. We are undoubtedly one of the worst offenses in the league, and we put 39 up, bro. 39 without our wide receiver 1. Come on, bro.
And Joe Flacco might not play next week. He has an AC joint sprain in the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
So it's back to the Jake Browning show.
Yeah, so Jake Brown. And Bengals fans are sure happy about that. But look, overall, man, I'm glad Justin got that win, man, because Justin's a good dude. I just hate how he's just inconsistent, but he did what he needed to do, and Breece probably had his best game so far this season. And this was without, like you said, Garrett Wilson or Sauce Gardner. So it just shows that y'all can beat people without y'all main starters. So now it's just like, now how's it going to go for the rest of the season? So, and Bengals, man, I don't know what there is to do to fix that defense, man. It just needs a complete overhaul. They can score points, but they just can't stop points from happening.
All I'm going to say is, Joe Burrow, sit out the rest of the season, dude. Just sit it out. Just sit it out. If you're losing to if your team is losing to us of all teams, just sit out the rest of the season, dude. Just say that you just say give up. Just give up, dude. Just give up. Anyways, let's move on.
Just say that turf toe was worse than you thought.
Let's move on. I don't really have much to say about this game in particular. The Texans won over the Niners. It's 26-15. Unfortunately, this is probably a game where Mac Jones will be benched next game. So, I don't think I saw an update on Purdy, but it seems like he might be back this Sunday. I think.
They said he was a limited participant in practice today.
Okay, limited,
probably
but
possible.
if I'm being honest with you, I would have to hope that Purdy plays on Sunday. Now, in terms of CJ Stroud and the Texans, are they back, or is this just?
I mean,
because this is
they
a
took
good
care of-
Niners defense, man. This is a very good
Yeah,
Niners
they-
defense. But remember, they're in
like
good,
they took care of business that first half.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad Stroud. I mean, look, Stroud is back. Those Iowa State rookies, bro, Higgins and Noel, they are really, really good, man. And we always knew the Texas defense was good. Like we always knew they were good, but they're even better when CJ can get them the rock after scoring touchdowns and points. So I'm still questioning their run game a little bit, but overall, man, I mean, Texans look good, and the 49ers injuries are starting to come up now against them now. So, but yeah, I think the Texans are looking good. I wouldn't say they're fully back, but I think they're starting to look better.
I
Now, if they
think.
can build on it is the question.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say because that offensive line still sucks. So, yeah. But the Niners are still a very good team. But I would have to hope to God that Mac Jones or Purdy comes back at this point.
Yeah, especially since they're having to go up against the Giants.
Yep.
So you're definitely gonna want Brock Purdy back for that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Speaking of the Giants,
Cool
let's talk
boy.
about the NFC East arch nemesis, right, Emmett?
The unspeakable ones, yes.
Well, the Eagles win and the Giants
Again.
lose, but they also lost Cam Skattebo in the process.
Yeah, that sucks, bro.
The Giants are in absolute unfortunate shambles at the moment. So the Eagles. I mean, yeah, it's the Giants, but this was a good win. Not really much to say about that. Jalen Hurts threw for 4 touchdowns. Pretty damn good. Saquon had his longest touchdown run of the season against his former team because, of course, he does do that. Oh yeah, and AJ Brown wasn't playing because Devonta Smith had 6 receptions for 184 yards. Didn't get a touchdown though, which kind of sucked. But anyways, yeah, the Eagles look good. The Giants, oh boy, Skattebo is out, guys. That's going to be a huge hit to the offense. And Dart, unfortunately, took 5 sacks on this on this game here. So, unfortunately, this is just growing pains for the Giants. They just need to continue to learn, and Jackson Dart specifically needs to continue to learn the process of being an NFL quarterback going up against a top tier defense in the Eagles. So yeah. Is this hold on, wait, before anyone else pitches in, is this potentially going to be the first season in a while where the NFC East is going to have a repeat winner? Because it's really
Since
looking
2004, yes.
Yeah, I think
so,
it's
yeah.
it's
I
definitely
think so.
happening this season, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Unless-
Commanders are starting to look weaker. I think Cowboys can finish second.
Unless Philly collapses the second half, but
Which
I
has
just don't.
which has happened.
It has happened, but I just there's no way, right? No way.
It's possible. I
if
mean,
if they pull what they did in 2023, then yeah,
go
it'll
from 10
happen.
to 1
Otherwise,
to 11 and 6, yeah.
I just don't see the Eagles losing this division, especially with the rest of the NFC East collapsing around themselves.
Oh yeah. And I'll say this too, Saquon had his best game of the season, but and man, it really sucks for Skattebo. Now, I did see reports today saying he should be good by OTAs next year, which is honestly much better from seeing that injury, like the best case scenario, honestly. So that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Like apparently he was already at the Giants facility today, just wheeling around. Apparently, I was like, that sounds like Skattebo. but
Yeah, that man
but
wants
the
to get
main
back on now, bro. Like,
yeah, that people are saying, bro, he could come back in a month. but
I
the
don't know about that.
no, he's
I don't know
not.
about that one.
Yeah, they're not. They're just saying because of Skattebo. But the main takeaway from this game, y'all, once again, the tush push. The
Yeah.
whole
So,
deal. What's up?
what was Can you really quickly explain what the deal was? Because there was a tush push where if I recall, there was a tush push where they it was a 4th down in inches or something, and then Hurts tried to do it, and then he fumbled it, but then apparently they called forward progress, right?
Yeah, so that's the whole deal. So it's all about now officiating with the tush push. So Hurts went forward, and the refs claim that there was a whistle because of forward progress. You look back at the replay when Hurts fumbled and Thibodeau got it. You hear the whistle after Thibodeau got the ball anyway. So one, that part's wrong. Two, people are saying if you stop forward progress on a tush push, it's like, what's the point of the play? Now you're basically saying, oh, once they go forward and get the down, boom, is over, which is making it almost in a 100% completion rate on the tush push if they're going to have that happen. It's like, once they go forward, once they get the down, boom, stop it. That's basically what people are saying with the officiating. And especially when the whistle was blown after the fact that Thibodeau got it, now it's just a basic, like, okay, once they get it, it's done. So I believe this is the last season we see the tush push, y'all. I believe this is the last season.
Because they cannot
can't
ref this play. They can't do it. If you can't if you can't call false starts on this damn play, and then there's a whole thing of forward progress where
and fumble.
And the fumble, like, just so.
Larlar, think of it like this, Larlar. It's kind of like reaching over the goal line, right? It's like as long as it's over the plane, it's a touchdown, right? Now they're basically saying once they get the first down, it's done. So if you can't officiate it right, then it doesn't need to be in the game. So
yeah, maybe the Packers actually had a good idea because I was advocating for this thing to not be banned because it's still football related.
Me too.
But if we cannot ref this thing, Goodell, get rid of it. I actually cannot stand this anymore.
I think it's gonna be gone.
I'm glad you brought up the refs because my God, was this fucking ref ball the game?
Yeah, apparently the refs in this game were terrible.
They were awful, man. They were
apparently
awful.
It was bad.
They were also bad.
Not just with that tush push. It was, oh God, it was bullshit PI calls galore.
Yeah. So, yep, that's basically the main takeaway from that game.
So once again, ref ball ruins a game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're getting rid of this thing. There's just no way. There's just no way. They're gonna get rid of this thing.
Yep.
Oh. Anyways, let's move on. Sunday Night Football. We only have 2 games left, so let's go ahead and get through these games very quickly. Well, Rodgers plays against his first game ever against the Packers, and they lose it 35-25. Man, Jordan Love looks really good, guys.
He looked phenomenal.
This is probably his best game yet. 29-37 for 360 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That man looked comfortable in the pocket. Not really sure. Also, Tucker Kraft could not be stopped, man.
Man, what on National Tight End Day.
7 receptions, 143 yards for 2 touchdowns.
2 times, yeah.
Unfortunately, guys, this game was a very hot topic amongst the Steelers fans because they are getting tired of Mike Tomlin.
Oh no.
They've been tired of Mike Tomlin since freaking 2018.
Yeah, I guess, but this is new. I guess, but the thing is though, that defense is actually I was high
That's
on
bad.
these Steelers, man. But if
Bro.
they got a bottom tier defense, like they're not going anywhere, dude. They're gonna go
It's
in the
bad.
playoff. They're gonna enter the
No.
wild card seed, bro. They're getting out round 1, brother. It's just no way.
It is crazy. They got so much star power on that defense, from Hightower to Watt to Hayward to Queen, Slay, Ramsey, Porter Jr. They had so many star power. They have so much star power on their defense, but they can't stop nobody. So
No
I mean, I
sacks
don't know,
on
man.
Love.
Defense.
No
Thanks, Mo.
sacks.
Yeah.
He had no sacks. I think TJ was the only one that had a couple pressures, but that was about it. And on the offensive side, because think about it, the first half was kind of sluggish. It was just a field goal fest from Boswell.
A lot of turnover. No, that was the
until
other.
that
Yeah.
touchdown pass to DK
Yeah.
Metcalf.
Yeah, so I don't want to say that Rodgers had a bad. I mean, obviously Rodgers definitely got outperformed, but he wasn't the reason. He wasn't the reason why they lost this game.
No, the Steelers tackling is terrible.
Yeah, Steelers
Yeah.
tackling is just awful, man. It is bad, and
That was definitely exposed in the second half.
yeah, and Rodgers actually threw the ball pretty well. It's just there was also a good amount of drops this game that should have been caught. So
Yep.
I don't know. People are saying that the Steelers uniforms are also the worst of all time.
Oh yeah, those were
yeah.
terrible
Oh, those
uniforms.
I mean, it's from
Put
1930.
away.
It's from 1933, and someone said, "Yeah, the Steelers defense played like it was from 1933."
Put it
So,
away.
Uniform should have stayed in 1933.
Yeah, so
Put all that away. Nope.
Yeah, so I will say I'm a huge uniform guy, so I will say props to the Packers for wearing their white cheddar uniforms to mitigate the yellow. But yeah, man, Packers look really, really good that game. Now I will say Matthew Golden, he was a little cryptic after the game. He didn't get targeted at all.
Yeah, he's getting AJ Brown vibes. I'm not gonna
He's
lie.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit now. Granted, look, I don't know. He just wants to play, and I get it. But overall, man, Jordan Love looked phenomenal this game. You can tell a lot of the throws Jordan Love does is like, oh, that's Aaron Rodgers. Like, oh my goodness, that's Aaron. Like the one throw where he threw it to the end zone, to Christian Watson off like his side left foot looks so much like Rodgers, bro. So, so yeah, man. So Packers look phenomenal. Steelers defense got to tighten up because the Steelers got the Colts next.
I'm gonna say yes, the Packers looked really good, but I have to put an asterisk on it. And here's why I say the asterisk. They didn't look all that good in the first half.
No, they didn't.
The second half, however, masterclass.
Okay, fair. That's fair. Because they were down.
Mike Tomlin, this is what happens when your opponent makes adjustments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Let's move on here. But yeah, Jordan Love. Packers fans are so lucky. They're so lucky.
They're so lucky. From Brett Favre to Rodgers to now Love.
I can't wait for let's say, what is it, 2025? I can't wait in 2038 where the Packers draft the quarterback that is gonna overtake Jordan Love, and Jordan Love gonna get pissed off about it. Anyways. All right, last game here tonight. I'm pretty sure that we went through the slate pretty quickly, but I think we're gonna go ahead and continue to make this really quickly, hopefully. But the Chiefs, guys, they're back, guys. I mean, what are we doing here, man? 28-7 against the Commanders, and I do have a little something here from Max that I will read off to all of you. So, 1, Chiefs are back. 2, Commanders are not back. They do not look good. So yeah, Max said, Monday, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I watched it with no expectations whatsoever, so this is gonna be real little because I don't really got too much to say. LMFAO. Positives. Terry looks good. Those 2 catches he had were amazing. We only kept them to 7 for the first half. That Lattimore interception was beautiful. If he plays more like that, he can slightly drag his name out of the mud. Tyler Owens and Jordan McGee looked really good. I'm glad Speed has shown has been shown on the defense for once. But the negatives is that Terry got injured again. Bobby Wagner is still in coverage and chasing these fast-ass receivers. Thanks, Joe Witt, capital D. The defense is still the defense. Mariota did the best he could, but I'm glad he's a backup LMFAO. But other than that, we go face the Seahawks on Sunday night in the Super Bowl era uniforms. So we can lose with aura, but in all seriousness, I feel that game could go either way, especially since Jaden is back. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a loss. Either way, I hope we go 4-5. Hashtag raise hail. So yeah, Jaden is back this upcoming Sunday. So that's going to be a big boost, but Terry is out again. So, yeah, once again, just going to go back to the Chiefs. They look like the Chiefs. The Chiefs are still the Chiefs. That's not exactly a surprise, I hope. The Commanders, man, I feel so bad because they really, man. 3-5, dude. It sucks for them, to be honest. But I know Emmett doesn't feel that way, but, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. Any thoughts in this game, guys? To finish
since we are a podcast and we had to keep some bias aside. I mean, Marcus Mariota. I mean, what can you expect much? I mean, it's the Chiefs' defense, right? It's not like he was terrible, but you know, it's just like like that's basically what I can say. And the Chiefs, bro. I mean, I guess they're just the Chiefs, and they also signed Pennell back to their defense, which is what Chris Jones wanted. So that's great. Now they got another guy to stop the run. But I don't know, man. And it sucks because Terry McLaurin's gonna be out again this week with a quad injury, and he was arguably one of the best guys the other night. So, long story short, man, Chiefs. I can't believe I'm saying it because I didn't think the Chiefs were gonna come back to the season.
Back.
But I hate to say it, they're back. And
They're back.
Commanders, man. Jaden gotta save the season for him. So that's my thoughts there.
This is why you don't count the Chiefs out.
Yeah, that's literally what I said a couple weeks ago. They're gonna figure it out.
People didn't listen. But speaking about the Commanders, though, yeah, they're an injury-riddled team, and like I said, a lot of NFC East teams are kind of falling apart. Commanders are pretty much Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
Yeah, so I don't know how much Jaden Daniels coming back is going to matter if everyone just keeps getting injured.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be real, that defense is the oldest in the league.
Yeah, that's
Now,
granted
Marshawn Lattimore in this game was looking like Saints Marshawn Lattimore. I miss him. But other than that, man, like the Chiefs absolutely did what they needed to do. That's all I got for this one.
Yeah, it's just I've literally said a couple weeks ago they're gonna figure it out. They have. Now it's just a matter of who will stop them. Because let's face it, guys, every single time, especially the last couple of weeks with the last couple of years when it comes down to the Chiefs, they always somehow, some way figure it out. Some of these teams have to also figure out how to stop them, you know? They have to.
It's that devil magic, man.
All right. Good on us for recapping this terrible slate of games. But now let's move on. So the team, if your team in the playoffs, if the season ended today, the Colts are the 1 seed. The Chiefs would face the Patriots in Foxborough. The Chargers would go to Denver, and the Bills would go to Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, over on the NFC side, the Packers would have the 1 seed. The Niners would visit the Eagles. The Rams would visit the Bucs, and the Lions would visit the Seahawks. Very interesting. because I feel like the NFC just never changes, but for some reason, this season in particular, the AFC is just absolutely nuts.
Mhm.
Yeah, AFC looking like 2010 right now, minus the Bills.
Yep. All right, let's move on and let's take care of our injury report. Swift stories to know, because we got a lot of injuries to cover up here, or to cover. So let's do that. So yeah, Cam Skattebo is going to be out. He was scheduled surgery at a hospital in Philly back on the 26th. So, but yeah, he underwent successful surgery at the University of Pennsylvania Hospital Presbyterian campus. Whew, damn. All right. But
that's
yeah,
good.
he was placed on IR yesterday. Suffered not only a dislocated ankle, but also a fibula fracture and deltoid ligament rupture. Jesus,
Ooh,
my
Ooh.
God.
I have experience with that injury. That shit hurts.
Yeah, so to anyone who doesn't know, and hopefully you don't look up the replay, but basically Cam Skattebo's foot literally was looking the other way. Didn't look great. So, but yeah, 4 to 6 month recovery apparently, and should be ready to roll for OTAs as Brandon said earlier. So, yeah.
Shout out to Big Dom for bringing him some food.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yes, sir.
Did see that. All right, Panthers guard Brady Christensen has suffered an Achilles tear, season-ending injury for the Panthers offensive lineman.
That's
Sorry.
bad. He was our starting right guard, so that's gonna hurt.
Oh boy. Bills fear that DT Ed Oliver tore his biceps and will be sidelined indefinitely.
That's bad too. That
That's
happened
very bad.
That happened about halfway during the Panthers game. So
Yep.
Oof.
And it will require surgery. Test today confirmed, which was the 27th. Torn biceps, and it will need surgery, and it will sideline him indefinitely. So big blow to the defense of the Bills there. But they did sign Jordan Phillips and Jordan Poyer to the active roster, and they put Ed Oliver on the IR. So there you go. Browns rookie Carson Schwessinger. I don't know how to say his name, man. Sorry, I completely butchered it. But he suffered a high ankle sprain, so he's gonna be out for a little bit here. A Bengals linebacker Shaka Hayward suffered a hairline fracture to his fibula and is out for 4 weeks. So that will most likely put him on IR. So another blow to the defense of the Bengals. Bryce Young had a good running session today, and he's optimistic that he will practice. They visit the Packers on Sunday. Oh boy.
And he was a full participant today in practice.
Oh, there you go. Quinshon Judkins suffered an AC joint sprain in the shoulder and is considered day-to-day. Luckily, Cleveland has a bye week this upcoming week, so that's good for him at least. Hopefully he recovers. Yep. Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins, says that Storm Duck suffered a season-ending knee injury in the win against the Falcons, as we mentioned earlier. So he's going to be out.
Season-ending.
Season-ending injury. Rams place Tutu Atwell on the IR. Not really sure what happened. Not really sure what happened with Tutu Atwell, but yeah, there's just not really much here. He just said he was.
It's not really much, but they're saying he got injured in practice.
Injured in practice? Oh, that's terrible. All right, Bears second round defensive lineman Shamar Turner suffered a torn ACL on Sunday, and he's out for the rest of the season. Another blow to the Bears defense. Oh boy. It just sucks because I feel like, whenever these injuries start happening and etc., it's just yeah. But yeah, they activated Austin Booker from IR and placed Shamar Turner on IR. So there you go. Diana Rossini reported that Carson Wentz is undergoing season-ending surgery on his left shoulder. So, JJ, you are officially up, and you have to make sure you make it count. All right? because that man basically was put out to the wolves. Thanks, KOC. But unfortunately, this is probably the best for Carson Wentz, and who knows what his NFL future is like now.
Yeah.
So yeah, season-ending injury, season-ending surgery on his left shoulder. Everybody. So there you go.
Sounds about right.
Patrick Surtain is expected to be a candidate to be on IR, but I believe, here's another tweet, that they are not planning to place him on IR, and it's possible that he only misses the 3 games with his pec strain. Denver plays the Texans, Raiders, and Chiefs, then have a Week 12 bye. So, okay, so yeah, probably most likely no IR for PS2. So, there you go.
It's kind of a wait and see thing, though.
Yeah, that's true. Jaden Daniels is expected to practice Wednesday, and yes, he did. So he will be back, by the way. A week of expected QB returns. Lamar Jackson against the Dolphins tomorrow, McCarthy against the Lions, and Kyler Murray against the Cowboys. So here we are.
Can't wait for Kyler to run for 75 yards and a touchdown against us.
Oh man, hopefully not.
And then Cardinals going to have over 200 rushing yards.
Oh boy.
And then the Cardinals, Kyler only has to throw for 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's it.
Isaiah
Bro, it's
Pacheco.
gonna be okay.
Isaiah Pacheco considered week to week with an MCL sprain. There was an injury in that game that didn't really look good because he was limping as well. Jet safety Andre Sisco has a pectoral tear that needs repair. So he's going to be out for a little bit as well. Michael Penix Jr. is day-to-day with a bone bruise, but Raheem Morris said that he apparently feels good, so he should be all right against the Patriots. As Brandon said a couple or earlier in the episode, Joe Flacco is going to be dealing with an AC joint sprain, and we don't know if he's going to be playing or not against the Bears. Jake Browning is once again the backup, so I hope Jake took notes.
Yeah.
Browning season.
Yeah, and we never really talked about this either, but Kirk Cousins also did not have a good game whatsoever. So,
oh yeah, completely forgot. Completely forgot.
Yes. So Falcons fans are waiting for Penix to come back.
Texans wide receivers Nico Collins and Christian Kirk are back at practice. So Nico apparently, I think he had a concussion, I think. But now he's back. Christian Kirk is also back. So there you go.
Yeah, I said Nico was limited in practice today.
Okay. Panthers quarterback Andy Dalton did not practice today due to a thumb injury. Who's y'all back up? Who's y'all back up?
Hendon Hooker now.
Oh, Hendon Hooker. All right. Might as well see if he got anything. As mentioned, Terry McLaurin is also going to be out on Sunday due to a quad, or he re-injured it. But apparently it was during the catch from Mariota down the sideline where he caught it somehow, some way. And yeah, there you go. But he's going to be out once again. Lamar Jackson is officially good to go for tomorrow. And JJ McCarthy was listed as a full participant today. Now, let's go on to some other Swift stories to know. Let's talk about stuff that did not require any injuries. Titans are sending cornerback Roger McCreary to the Rams for a conditional 5th, 6th round pick swap. So Titans are sellers in the trade deadline this season, but that's not really a surprise considering their record. Very interesting pickup for the Rams, but this is going to help them. So, yeah, it's not that bad. Not that bad for a trade here for the Rams here. But the Titans at least do get something. Wide receiver Tyler Lockett is signing with the Raiders, so he comes back and rejoins with Geno and Pete Carroll. Good on
Smith.
Good on Tyler Lockett, but well, I'm sorry. The Raiders are not good, man. Sorry. So
Raiders
He'll,
are still.
he'll get targets. Right? Yeah.
Hey, yep. Nope. He's in it for the vibes.
Not in
Might
it for
as
the
well be.
vibes.
John Harbaugh. Do you guys see this? John Harbaugh called the Ravens' violation of the NFL's injury report policy regarding Lamar Jackson an honest mistake. Do we
I did
believe
see
that? Are they actually gonna get? They might actually get fined here. No.
I think
I
they
think
will.
I think they
I
should
think
get
they will.
fined.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, someone said here Jaguar Gator 9 on Twitter. He said he's been in the league as a head coach since 2008. He knows what goes into an injury report and the proper designations. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He probably on some NBA shit. We trying to rig some shit.
Panthers head coach Dave Canales said on his running back situation, Chubb Hubbard has meant a lot to this team, but we wanted to give him an opportunity following his cap injury. But we can't ignore the fact that Rico has been exceptional.
Yep. So implying that Rico should be getting some more carries moving forward, and Hubbard should be like, third down back or something.
Yep. Free agent receiver MVS. Remember him? He plans to sign with Pittsburgh. Reuniting with Aaron Rodgers. Very interesting.
They can have him.
It's not like they need help on the defense, though. Speaking of that, we'll get to that later. Did you guys know that Lamar Jackson said he was the one who asked for the Ravens ping pong tables and other games removed from the locker room?
Good for him.
Good for him. Like, he had to be a leader. And you know what? That's leadership. We losing? No ping pong for you. No PS5 for you.
Yes, sir. I agree with that. Honestly, yeah, I think if you try to get those things out of the way, there you go. I think it'll help the team better in the long run, at least. Seahawks are signing wide receiver / running back and return specialist Velus Jones Jr. Interesting signing for this Seahawks there. The Chargers have signed veteran safety Marcus Williams to the practice squad. That's a name, He was on the Saints, right? Yes.
He was indeed on the Saints.
Yeah, so Marcus Williams back with the Chargers. Obviously, he's going to be on the practice squad, but he maybe got called up potentially. Tyler Shaw?
Tyler
Like
Shuck.
Shuck. Yeah, Shuck. Yeah.
Like you're shucking an oyster.
Shaw is now starter. So, yeah, I mean, as we mentioned before, Rattler just could not play well.
Dog shit.
So, yeah. He's going to be the starter for the rest of the season, said Kellen Moore, I think, for the rest of the season, right? Yeah.
2-15, here we come.
Mike Garafolo tweeted this out, very interesting, but spoke to a few teams that reached out to the Giants on Kayvon Thibodeau, and they've been told there's no interest in trading them, sources say. Thibodeau is under contract through next season after the team picked up his 5th-year option, and they intend on having him in 2026. All right.
Honestly,
sure.
They should pay him.
They have to. I feel like they have to, but yeah. Moving on. Marcus Jones contract extended with the Patriots. So very good on Marcus Jones. Gets a pretty decent deal. Fuck the Patriots. Anyways.
Whoa.
49ers are adding more pass rush. They signed Clelin Ferrell to the practice squad. So the Niners are trying to get... excuse me. The Niners are definitely trying to get some more help here on the defensive side, especially with how injury-ridden everybody is.
That's a former Jaguar right there.
Bears are signing CJ GJ to their active roster. Not sure if that's going to help them at all, but not really sure, man.
Bears can have him.
Fair enough. But yeah, he's apparently on the Bears, I guess. Vikings have announced that they have signed quarterback John Wolford to their practice squad.
Oh, Lord.
This guy was on the Rams, if you remember. Well, good luck to them, I guess. Broncos are signing 41-year-old tight end Mercedes
That don't make
Lewis
no
to the
sense to me.
practice
I don't
squad,
get it.
bruh. And if
I don't
they
get
promote him to their active roster to play in a game, he would become the oldest tight end ever to play in a game in NFL history.
Bro, just
41
hang
years
it up, bro.
old, Mercedes Lewis.
Like,
Just hang it up, brother. Just hang it up.
Like, bro, retire.
Like, it's over.
Hang it up.
That's so funny, man. That is so funny. Big news, though, for Aiden Hutchinson. Reached an agreement on a 4-year contract extension, and apparently it's $141 million guaranteed. God damn.
Yeah,
just-
paid.
He
Yeah,
got
he has to-
absolutely
yep.
paid.
I think he has the most guaranteed, but I think he's $1 million less yearly than Micah, I believe.
1.5. 46.5 for
yeah.
Micah.
Yeah.
So Aiden is 45, and next one is TJ Watt at 41. So,
Well, Texans, have fun signing Will Anderson.
yeah, Aiden Hutchinson,
yeah,
man, an
he-
absolute beast. Remember, he had that god awful injury. What was it, last season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last season.
Yeah.
So, man, deserved. Also, very interested that we get an extension during the middle of the week. I don't know. Moving onwards, though, we got a couple more Swift stories to know. Schefter tweeted out saying, for those wondering if the Browns would even consider trading Myles Garrett by Tuesday deadline, the answer is, in the words of one source, quote unquote, no chance. Source then added saying, people have a better chance winning the lottery. All right.
Yeah, I don't see
Oh,
it.
man.
There would be no reason. They literally just paid him. There's no way.
Sure, buddy.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to trade him literally the year after paying him.
These are the
Yep.
Browns, though, so you'll never know. Patriots are
It's true, it is the Browns.
Patriots are most likely to target a running back and a veteran not a veteran wide receiver, a veteran pass rusher at the trade deadline. Very interesting. Yeah, I do have a couple trade deadline notes here, but that was one at least there. But yeah, Chiefs signing DT Mike Pennell. So as mentioned earlier, not going to really go too much into that. Jets traded with the Eagles today. Jets are sending cornerback Michael Carter and a 2027 7th to the Eagles in exchange for John Mechie and a 2027 6th-round pick.
It's John Mechie.
Or Mechie, sorry. I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought never mind. I'm not gonna go into it. But very interesting trade. Unfortunately, Michael Carter is not having a great season with us, so this is gonna be even better. If anything, the Eagles' defense is gonna be even scarier now because that man was a god in Salah's defense. So yeah, this is a good trade. Well, it's not a good trade. I mean, it's a trade. In terms of who benefits, I think the Eagles definitely do, but if Michael Carter isn't having a great season with us and he's a great player, you might as well get something for him. So we got something at least, I guess. So yeah, but going on, trade deadline buzz. Remember, the trade deadline is ends next Tuesday. So by the end or next week's episode, which is going to be on the 5th of November, we will most likely be talking about a lot of trades that will be happening. If anything, we might as well just double check that there are no trades that has happened over the course of this episode and nothing. So yeah. All right. But yeah, trade deadline buzz. Chiefs are looking for a defensive lineman. Colts are pursuing defensive backs. Steelers need help at wide receiver. Jaguars are in need of a defensive lineman. Eagles are in on quote unquote everything. And the Lions looking to quote unquote bolster the pass rush. And the Seahawks are in the market for an offensive lineman. It's so funny here because there's a tweet reply under here that says Giants need Jesus.
Dang.
Oh,
Oh
sheesh.
no.
That is so funny, man. All right. Moving on though.
If any team needs Jesus, it's the Titans.
Moving on though now, let's go ahead and go over the fantasy football results from week 8. We're going to go by these once again really quickly. But Brandon won up against me. Very interesting. Was not expecting
Why is that
that.
interesting?
Nothing. Anyways, we both are 4-4. Mac has won against Coop. King won against RBM. Max won against Emmett. Andrew won against Incog, and Marcelo won against Neptune, and he actually won by 2 points. Kind of crazy.
I could afford a loss.
In terms of week 9, I face Incog, RBM faces Coop, Emmett versus King, Andrew versus Max, Marcelo versus Brandon, and Mac versus Neptune. And just a reminder, everybody, that week 14 is the final week of the fantasy regular season. So make sure y'all start to rack up those wins.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I can't if half my fantasy team is dead.
that is unfortunately true. Now, let's go on to a very fun segment that we obviously do every single time, but let's move on to the power rankings, the top 10 NFL power rankings, my power rankings after week 8. And I'm just going to go ahead and just say this right now, guys. This is probably the most same the power rankings have looked. All right, just going to say that right now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it, but we do have a couple of new teams here. So, just a heads up. So, let me just go ahead and get the graphic ready and just reveal it once we reveal everything. But number 10, I got the Seahawks. They were on bye, of course, so this is really not really anything here. I don't really want to knock too much in regards to a team getting a bye and them going down, but there are just, I think, better teams out there than the Seahawks at the moment, but they are still a very good team. So the Seahawks are number 10. Number 9, and you guys should have seen this one coming. It's the Kansas City Chiefs have finally cracked the top 10. Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
The Chiefs are 5-3, and yes, I know they are 5-3, but it's the Chiefs, guys. If you just don't put them on a top 10 power rankings at this point, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just too easy at this point for them. So let's see what happens moving forward. But yeah, number 9, the Chiefs. Number 8. I'm pretty sure this is the first team. This is the first time I have them on here. But number 8, I got the Denver Broncos. The Broncos, 6-2.
Mm-hmm.
I still think I need to see more from them, but they're definitely heating up at a good time. So if they continue to win, then there is a very decent chance that they continue to go up in here. But there are a lot of very good teams up here. Honestly, in terms of number 8 and number 7, you could probably interchange them, but number 7, I do have the Patriots here at number 7. Again, you can kind of like interchange them for one being 8 and then the other being 7. I just personally think that if I put the Patriots up against the Broncos, I think the Patriots still win it. Just being completely honest. But I think both teams are still really good, so just, don't knock it down too much. Number 6 are the LA Rams. Once again, this is just another team off of the bye, so I mean, really nothing too crazy about the Rams. Not really going to go into it too much. Number 5, the Packers. The 5-1-1 Packers are number 5, and I think it's very funny because number 4 through 1 have not been switched at all. So I'll just say that right now. The Eagles are number 4, the Bucs are number 3, the Colts are number 1, and the Lions are number 2. So, I don't know why I said the Lions last, but those are my power rankings. They didn't really change at all. I'm not really going to go into it too much. The Colts are still the best team in the NFL. The Lions are right there, right behind them. Honestly, you could probably make a case for the Bucs being a little bit down here, but I don't know. It's just me, to be honest with you. But yeah, those are my power rankings. Colts, Lions, Bucs, Eagles, Packers, Rams, Patriots, Broncos, Chiefs, and the Seahawks. Broncos and Chiefs crack the top 10 for the first time in my power rankings this season. And now let's move on.
Good list, Larlar. Good list.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Because once again, I didn't want to dive in too much with the list this time around, only because like 4 through 1 is literally the same as last week. So, not really
Second
good.
week in a row where he makes a non-controversial list. Good
Yeah,
job.
yeah, absolutely.
I hope
Man,
so.
Not
You're
a
doing
not
better.
controversial.
Hey, man. All right, now let's move on to the last segment of this week and this episode, which is making our predictions for week 9 to end off the episode. Guys, I really hope that this week of football is better, and we're going to start with a game against the Baltimore Ravens against the Miami Dolphins. Now, these are two teams striving and hoping for a run at the end of this season. Or toward the end of the season, I should say. Who wins it? Baltimore with Lamar back, or Tua and how he potentially performed against the Falcons? Because remember, the Baltimore Ravens defense isn't that great either. Just saying.
It's
I
going to
think
be a
I'll-
shootout for sure. But
Yeah,
my
I think
pick
I'll
is actually
Baltimore,
going to go to
though.
Baltimore.
Yeah, I think Is it in Baltimore or is it in
It's
Miami?
in Miami.
It's in Miami.
I think Lamar got it still
I'm going to say Baltimore, but by like a field goal.
by a touchdown for me.
Emmett,
I think the Dolphins are going to win.
you think the Dolphins are going to win? Honestly, I was kind of leaning toward them.
Because I just want to think of the thought, like, well, I just want to think of, hey, if the Ravens lose, I don't have to see them in the playoffs. I don't have to. I have just had personal hate for Lamar since 2023, but that's besides the point.
Try to put bias aside. Do you think Lamar is going to get it against that Dolphins defense, or what do you think?
I think so.
I think. Honestly, I feel like it'll be like an offensive kind of shootout in a way, and then
Yeah, I agree. Both defenses are terrible.
91% on ESPN say the Ravens are winning this game.
Jeez.
That's actually
Makes
kind of
sense.
crazy.
Lamar's coming back.
All right, let's not
Ravens.
waste it. Let's not waste any much time. But I think the Ravens are going to win this game. I think.
I agree.
This next one though might get controversial.
Uh-oh.
Bears Bengals.
Bears. Jake Browning's playing. Bears.
I think the Bears will bounce back, so I'm going to say Bears.
Fair enough.
I think Roma Dunze is going to have a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the Bears will. Caleb better air this out, and he better have like 400 yards. I swear to God, he better not lose this game.
not 400 yards.
If the
Especially-
Bears lose this game, they're cooked. All right.
Oh yeah, it's
Bears
gonna
lose
get
this game, they're
loud.
frauds.
It's gonna get loud.
All right.
Especially against that Pac-12 defense. Come on.
Vikings Lions.
I'm
Yeah.
on Detroit.
What are we doing?
Lions.
Panthers Packers.
God,
Packers.
Packers by 50.
Chargers Titans. Chargers.
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 Yeah.
Falcons
Los Angeles
Patriots.
Android.
Falcons
Falcons,
Patriots.
Patriots?
Patriots.
I'm going Patriots.
Niners
Falcons in the
Giants.
upset.
Wait, what?
Falcons in the upset.
You why?
Ooh.
Okay. I know we said Falcons over the Bills in the past, but why over the Patriots?
I think the Falcons defense could actually give a lot of pressure to Drake May, and Drake May under pressure sometimes not the best. So I think Falcons in a close upset.
Ooh,
So you think they're gonna bounce back here? You think?
If Penix is playing, yes,
I will be shocked.
Mm,
I would be too, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm still going Patriots.
I'm going Patriots too. Niners Giants. Niners.
I'm going with the upset. Give me the Giants.
Give me the Giants.
Really?
Tracy's a good running back too.
You know
So,
what? I can
I
kind of see this. Hold on, wait. I can kind of see this. The only reason why is because that Giants defense can probably.
That's my
It's the-
sole reason.
It's
That's
the
my sole
front
reason.
four. It's the front four, right?
That Giants defense is going to give Brock Purdy fits when he comes
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Niners still.
The only concern for the Giants defense is trying to stop Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
If they can't stop Christian McCaffrey, Niners get it.
It's gonna be a long
Otherwise,
night.
I'm going Giants.
I'm
I
gonna go
got
Niners.
Giants.
I think Jackson Dart will do some work against whatever is left of that Niners defense.
I don't know. I'm leaning toward Niners, so I'm gonna go Niners on this one. All right, guys.
Okay.
Colts, Steelers.
Give me the Colts.
Give me the Colts.
The Colts.
Okay. Is there any chance the Steelers win this game, though?
I think there's a chance but the Steelers gotta score points.
Because
That's
it's in
what they gotta
Pittsburgh.
do.
This is in Pittsburgh here.
Right. If the Steelers score points because they know their defense is, kind of, hot trash, you gotta. That's the only way to beat the Colts. You gotta score points.
I'm gonna go Colts here too, because I think my thing is that the Colts are gonna put up points, but it's just that like the Steelers can't fucking.
Right.
They're not gonna fucking. They're not gonna
The
stop
Steelers-
Jonathan Taylor, dude, and
They're
that
not.
No.
offensive line is just too good. So, yeah.
And the only way the Steelers win is if Daniel Jones turns into Danny Derps at the worst possible time.
That is true. I will say this though. This is a very interesting game because really quickly, if the Colts lose this, obviously everyone's going to be like, "Oh, I thought this was the best team in the NFL." But if the Steelers lose this, oh god, it's going to get so loud. It's going to get so loud. All right,
Aaron Rodgers is washed.
Broncos, Texans.
Oh man, that one's really interesting. Pat Surtain's out.
Yeah, I'm
So-
hate watching the Broncos for the rest of the season. So let's go. What was it?
I actually think Houston has a chance, and I think I'm leaning toward Houston only because
I'm actually also kind of leaning towards Houston.
I'm also leaning towards Houston.
they might be on a heater here, I think. And if they want to make this AFC South thing competitive, they need to win this game.
Give me
This
Texans.
is gonna be a defensive game for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, give me Texans in the upset.
Yeah, I think Houston has the edge here.
Jaguars, Raiders.
Jaguars, and it's no
Jaguars.
contest.
Oh, this is one of those games where it's like no one's gonna pay attention, but I think the Raiders are gonna get them in the upset here.
Interesting.
I
Saints,
think
Rams.
Tyler Lockett's gonna make his presence known.
Saints, Rams.
Rams easy.
I'm sorry, but Rams could win when they got Jimmy G back there.
All right, I'm gonna
Rams,
skip. I'm gonna skip game of the week because you already know what game of the week is. We're gonna save that for the last. Seahawks,
Maybe.
Commanders. Whoa.
Give me the Seahawks.
ESPN, a lot. The folks who are picking here, 80% pick the Seahawks. Wow.
Yeah,
for good reason.
give me Seahawks by a field goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks as well.
I'm going
and-
Seahawks as well.
And Cardinals, Cowboys. Monday Night Football.
Cardinals.
I got Cowboys.
Sorry, Emmett. I know you think the Cardinals are gonna win, but I'm saying Cowboys.
I got Cowboys too.
I think the Cowboys bounce back here.
I think
I
the
think they do
Cowboys
as
too
well.
win here too. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason why.
I'm sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the only reason why is that I just do not believe in this Cardinals team. I just don't. I believe in the Cowboys more here. So
It's so ironic how I'm rooting against my own team only because of our defensive struggles. And
I mean, look, I rooted against
That-
yeah.
but considering what happened last week, we can't beat them. We haven't beaten the Broncos since 1995. We've lost 7 of the last 8 games to the Cardinals. We haven't beat them since 2016, aka Dak's rookie year, when we had Des Bryant. I don't know, man. It
All right.
just sucks because our defense is horrible and we can't stop the run.
And the last game here, guys, I've saved it for last because you already know this is going to be game of the week on everybody's mind. Chiefs, Bills. 65% of these folks on ESPN, whoever users are, 65% have picked the Bills, 35 on the Chiefs.
Really?
Okay, I'll just be completely honest here. I'm going to go Chiefs because I think the Bills, even though they put 40 points on the Panthers, the Chiefs are fine.
Panthers.
The Chiefs are figuring out at a really good time. I think they're going to
It's in Buffalo.
I think they're on a heater though. I think they win it
Is
here
it?
this time.
It's in Buffalo.
I think they win it.
I think the Chiefs win it too.
I'm saying Buffalo by a field goal because it will
I
be a
got
close game no matter what.
It will be
I
a
got
very
Chiefs
close
by
game,
field goal.
100%.
I'm going Chiefs.
All right, and those are our pick'ems for this upcoming week of the NFL. We will obviously come back and review those when we come back to it next Wednesday. And that is it for this episode of Talking Football with Larlr. Guys, we went under 2 hours. Can you believe that? Holy!
Yeah, we said it was gonna be short.
Let's go. All right. Thank you guys so
Let me
much
know in
for
the chat.
listening and watching. We will see you guys next week for the next episode of Talking Football with Larlar. The trade deadline will be past us and a lot of other things. Let's see what happens this upcoming week. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Keep pounding.
Come on.